Stops. What is stops in photography? Quite frankly, stops is the unit measurement of light in photography. Stops is associated with ISO, shutter speed and aperture. In this working example, I'm going to give you an example of stops being used with aperture and stops being used with shutter speed. So let's begin. If we have a look at this grid here, we can see that we're currently on an aperture of f5.6. Now let's say that we want to move up to an aperture of f2. This means that we have now moved up by 3 stops. As you can see, 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stops. Now let's say that we're on an aperture of f5.6 and let's say that we want to move down to f16. This time it means that we have moved down 3 stops. Again, f5.6, then we go 1, 2, 3. So there you go. That is stops being used with aperture. So let me give you another example of stops being used with shutter speed. Here we can see that we're on the shutter speed of 1/60th of a second. Now let's say that we moved up to 1/4 of a second. That means that we would have gone up by 4 stops. So if we have a look, 1/60th, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 stops, and as you can see, we're now at 1/4 of a second. Let's go back to 1/60th of a second, and now let's move down to 500th of a second. This now means that we've gone down by 3 stops. 1, 2, 3. So there you go, guys. Now you understand stops as a unit of measurement in photography with reference to aperture, shutter speed and ISO. Now another thing you need to know about stops is that most modern day cameras also allow you to work not only in full stops, but you can also work in half stops and third of stops. These are actually known as increments of stops. So there you go, there is more information on stops.